Hello, you wonderful people. Today is Saturday, April 25th, 2026. Remember,
Developing at this hour, a vigil at the National Mall in Washington, D.C. to commemorate 1 year since the death of Jeffrey Epstein survivor Virginia Giuffre. And we begin this hour at that vigil with MS Now senior legal reporter Lisa Rubin from Washington, D.C. Lisa, welcome. So 1 year ago today since Virginia Giuffre's death by suicide, what has been her impact in driving forward the calls for accountability and justice for survivors?
There's no question that Virginia's death was a galvanizing force, Alex, for so many of the survivors, many of whom didn't even know each other until after she passed. And that death really led them to press for the passage of the Epstein Files Transparency Act. But beyond that, and beyond the release of the files, some are pressing forward in her memory to pass something called Virginia's Law. I want you to take a listen to an interview I did with her longtime lawyer, Sigrid McCauley. Here, take a listen.
It's a law that for all survivors would get rid of the time limitations on when they have to bring a claim. It's what what she and I worked about in the very beginning, talking about how her claims were precluded and how it was a very difficult path for her. So to see that come to fruition in the wake of losing her is really, it just is uplifting in this moment because it makes something good out of, all the trauma she went through.
And so, Alex, as you just heard from Sigrid McCauley, Virginia's law would erase the statute of limitations nationwide on survivors being able to hold their perpetrators to account. They are pressing for passage in both the House and the Senate, where they've introduced this bill and have sponsors. Behind me, the memorial service is about to begin. But in the meantime, the sponsors of today have passed out a bunch of flyers, and I think this says it really aptly what Virginia has done for the movement of Jeffrey Epstein survivors. It says she changed the course of history, and on the flip side, rest in power, Virginia. Alex?
Rest in power. Yeah, that says a lot right there. Let me ask you about
injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. This is so sad. So sad.